another episode of Daikaiju Network, where we have a healthy obsession with kaiju. I am your co-host, Kent, and with me is your other co-host,
Jason. How's it going, everyone?
We are continuing, as you may have found out, our coverage of Spectreman. We, as Jason was telling me right as we were getting started, we are like 20 episodes roughly away from finishing this thing.
Yeah, we're going to officially be 20 episodes away after when we finish the final episode on this show.
Yeah, so that means we're looking at about 6 more weeks approximately of our coverage of Spectreman, and then after that we are looking to potentially cover Godzilla -1 and talk about that, assuming that Jason is able to get to a theater and watch it, because he lives more in Podunk area than I do, and I know there's a theater relatively close by me that will show it, and so hopefully we're able to do that.
Well, hopefully the place about 45 to an hour drive away should have it, because I know they've shown Shin Ultraman about a few months back when they announced that they were going to show in theaters around the country. But surprisingly, when was it the latest Dragon Ball movie came about, surprisingly the theater here was carrying it. So fingers crossed if they bring Godzilla -1 here. So
yeah, I somehow doubt that, considering the size of the town. But
I'm going to give it a 50-50 chance.
I'm giving it a 0. But yeah, we're going to continue our coverage here. We're doing episodes. What is it? What'd you say it was?
Ask me again what you were asking me.
The episode numbers here.
40 and 42.
40 through 42. Okay. I thought you said 40 and 42. I'm like, wait a minute. We're only doing 2 and then you skip 41. What's going on here? We're not on the same page here.
Confusing the F out of you for today. So.
All right. So before we go on with our Spectreman coverage here, Jason, why don't you go ahead and do the usual housekeeping?
Yeah, so if you see a subscribe button down below or above, wherever you're watching us from, make sure to hit that, as well as smash the like button. And if you have any additional comments or your views or reactions to these next 3 episodes of Spectreman, make sure to make your comment down below this video. And you can find everything Daikaiju Network all in one place at our Linktree URL on the screen there, /Daikaiju Network. And we're available on the following platforms like YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Facebook, as well as X, formerly as Twitter. And we're available on audio platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, and Podbean that you can see on there finally. And we have both video and audio versions of our episodes right on our own website at daikaijunetwork.com.
All right. So, what we're going to do is continue what we have been doing the last couple of weeks, which is basically a commentary and brief discussion of the episodes in question. So, again, we're doing 40 through 42 today. So, for those who have not joined us for a commentary for the bajillionth time, I will explain how we do this. What we do is I will count down from 3. I will go 3, 2, 1, go. Once I say go, that's when you hit play or select or enter, whatever, on whatever device it is you're using to watch the shows or movies in question. And then we go from there. So episode 40 here, at least on my end, is titled The Grass Whistling Monster. So, hopefully that's something that...
I wonder if it's going to whistle grass from its ass.
All right, here.
All right.
Get
So as usual for me, I'm just at the Richard L. Rosenfeld screen right there.
All right. So, we ready?
I'm ready whenever you're ready.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
And then see our ugly faces.
And here's where, unfortunately, people who suffer from epilepsy are not taken into consideration by Richard L. Rosenfeld.
Well, they probably didn't even know that back in the 70s until later on.
Probably didn't. Just like with a lot of things, they were blissfully ignorant of.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of one of the things that the Simpsons, that one Simpsons Japan episode, touched on with that. Was it Mr. Sparkle?
Mr.
Every time they show that episode on or commercial on that episode, everyone just like,
yeah.
Thunder Gay.
That's got to be the mascot now of our podcast. Forget this dragon thing that we got.
Yeah. Dragon Kaiju. Or just call him Thunder Gay.
That's if I were to ever be a porn star, that'd be my name. Never fear, Thunder Gay's here. And then a lot of people will take it out of context. It's like, no, seriously. Like,
which the majority of people probably will.
Are you suffering from a cold or something?
No.
Oh, it sounds like you are.
Well, I've been battling allergies for like the past week. Like, literally since right after we finished up the episode last week.
Maybe you're allergic to Spectreman.
Well, this is the first time I've gotten allergies in a couple or so years.
It's because you moved back to a new location that your body is not accustomed to.
Well, like I said, couple plus years. It's like I haven't been down. It's like I moved down here December of 2021. So then I didn't get any allergies.
Here is that guy again with his helmet, and there he is again.
They're also showing that same whole sky thing, that the whole segment, because they had that in the last 6 episodes from that dragon.
Again, I thought this group was called the G Team or Green Team, and that they were I don't know if they were like a full-blown government organization, but I thought at the very least they worked with the government. They don't pay her enough to work.
It's not really bazooka.
I thought they were tasked with assessing pollution and all that stuff and figuring out ways to clean it up. They didn't become monster fighters.
Yeah. Oh no. And then it just goes to them at the whole office with them.
Yeah.
There's definitely a cut.
There was a cut somewhere. By the way, I was going to say this earlier and I totally forgot. Anyone who's in our stream and you send a chat to us, we first of all encourage that. Second of all, if you write something a little long, this Streamlabs thing will tell you to keep your responses to a minimum. Ignore it. That's some type of auto response by the software, and there's no way for us to turn it off, so ignore it. You can write as long as you want. If you want to write a novel, go ahead.
It's just more or less a moderator, just kind of keeping track of things.
Yeah, and it's a bad moderator.
Well, if you say anything out of the ordinary, like any certain words and all that, it'll kind of deal with it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's showing too much skin here. He's not actually playing that.
Yeah.
What is
Or maybe he's just ripping gas quite a bit.
musical toots?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that's-
you showed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tipped over his bike in the grass.
It's not like you scratched the paint or anything.
It would have been one thing if they tossed it into the lake there or something, but
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, this went from pushing a bike over to actually throwing rocks at him? These fucking kids.
It's
What
also
the
one
hell?
thing of just using rocks to scratch the paint on the bike.
They went from being some of the dumbest bullies to some of the most cruel.
I have to say, some of the kids in Spectreman here are pretty cruel, and this is no exception either. Because wasn't there some kind of thing where there were a bunch of kids bullying one kid, and that they were doing some like cruel stuff to him?
I'm sure there was. I remember something from like earlier in the series where some kid's grandpa like was being a real jerk
Yeah.
to him.
I love you.
It's amazing he didn't like die or, break his ankle. What is this creature's name? Have we gotten a name yet?
Oh, you said the grass whistling monster.
Oh my gosh, it talks. Yeah, you showed that monster. It's got sort of a toad face, some toad-like hands.
Like a toad Jira-ish look, especially with that little frailing thing around the neck.
I was thinking of that Ultraman episode of Jiris.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about that at the beginning of the episode where they were showing the monster.
Yeah, me too. And even more so now because, like, Jiris, this thing lives in a pond.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it's burping.
Using his shirt as a band-aid.
A boy and his kaiju.
Sounds like that.
Sounds like Karas.
No, not Cars. That one-eyed alien from some episodes ago that
Oh,
crashed onto
yeah.
Earth and switching bodies.
Yeah.
Sounds just like that.
Well, probably the same voice actor, for sure.
Yeah, probably.
I do like the design. I mean, I know it's very frog-like, and in some ways it's not that inspired, but
Yeah.
that's one of the great things about Japanese kaiju is that they sometimes put a new spin on existing fauna.
Mm-hmm. You just do it, dude. Shake on the kid, and then
And then he squishes him.
yeah, that's what I was saying too. It's like Hanuman from
Yeah.
earlier, where he
I forgot
grabs
about
one of
that.
the criminals and just squeezes the life out of him.
Oh, man, I forgot about that. That hot mess.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do some other ones one of these days because they did Kamen Rider with Hanuman.
Is there no mercy?
Yep, in this day and age, there is no mercy.
That's what I'm coming more to the conclusion on.
Hi, nice weaving.
My God.
Get out of my sight.
Get out of my sight. You make me want to puke.
You make me want to have diarrhea. Funny if that kid was running, then he sort of tripped on a rock and fell face first. Did you look at it? Pretty
Oh my
obvious.
gosh.
Has one finger out of the leg. It's like, what's the point in that?
If it was the middle finger, I'd be like, oh, he's flipping everybody off.
Maybe it was. It's like,
I don't think it
which
was. I think it was
finger?
the ring finger.
It's like, which finger am I showing out of the water?
Let's play guess which finger.
Motanodon. That's the name of the monster.
Motanodon?
Yeah.
I didn't quite catch all of it. I heard the Mota.
It's probably Motanodon.
Be a Dutch uncle. What the hell?
Yeah, whoever wrote that needs some ghost pepper.
Here, try this. It's delicious and good for you. Oh, what is it, ghost pepper?
5 minutes later in the toilet.
See, it turns you into a musician. Oh,
Come on, you dumbass. First he was on his 2 legs, and then now he's just crawling. Which one is it?
Told you were too fat. So they're just friends because he likes the music and the boy helped him take the stick out of his finger.
What a mess this is. What did you do? It's like you didn't do jack squat making a mess.
I hope they pay her well. Holy crap, she's still wearing that stupid contraption.
Yeah, I sort of feel sorry for her being the only one with that on her helmet.
I still believe she's got to make the siren sound if they turn on. She's got to go, wee, wee.
Finally, some gory action.
I have to say, they need to get rid of the echo when they talk because that sort of makes it difficult to understand some of what they're saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's like in their room there shouldn't be really any echo.
Yeah, I know. It's Made it tough.
Maybe upload the episodes and then just type in subtitles whenever Gory's on screen. Just the reactions on some of these kids.
It'd be great if he like woke up and smashed them. Those kids deserve it for the rocks they threw.
Oh, help the monster, according to one of the kids.
Oh boy.
They should say, "Shut up, kids! Get out of my sight."
And then they say something awful like, "You're the poster child for abortion."
That's going a little too far.
I know it is.
Me sleepy. with their
Those don't even look legit. They look like PVC pipes that have been painted.
I was gonna say they're discount bazookas.
Where'd you fire? Discount weapons. They blow up when you press the trigger.
Because I mean, you can definitely tell they're really fake because the inside of the bazookas. Because one was like orangish, and then the other one in the inside was gray.
Oh, I know this is. Oh man.
Were there two?
No, it's the way.
It seemed like that there were two.
Yeah, it's the way they cut the scene. Because you tried to kill. Yeah, if anyone was like trying to shoot things at me, of course I'm going to try to fight back. No, you're supposed to stand there so we kill you.
You can't use defense on someone that's trying to kill you.
You're supposed to stand still and take it. Idiots.
Stand still. I got it.
Wait a minute. Hold still. I got it. For those who don't know, that was a Three Stooges reference.
I know we've said it here and there during our years of podcasting.
It's been a while since we've used it, though.
Oh, yeah. My God, that's the parrot. Match screen right there.
Yeah, we're not going to put a kid in harm's way, and then one director goes, unless... So the kid gets singed a little bit, and then he like is taking it personally, and thinks that he's got to. Oh, this George is dumber than a bag of nails. What is going on here? Like, is this the actual fight, or is he daydreaming it? What's going on here?
That's what I would like to know. Part of me thinks he's dreaming, but at the same time, it's just sort of dumb on the post-production part.
Yeah, that like if that was the real, you didn't need to like intersperse the action with the kid in the foreground and have the hazy outline.
Well, it's just like in one of the previous episodes, post-production, where they had some of the stills and in place of some of the actual goings on during a fight. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, like I know, again, lack of legitimate time is always a factor with these kinds of shows, and
Time and money.
yeah, and probably even talent. Let's get serious too. That talent is probably an issue to some degree too.
It's not like you're gonna do anything with a grass.
Spectreman. Yep.
This looks
Did you hear that, Jason?
Oh yeah. Stop beating my friend. Go away, kid, and then bitch slaps him.
Dude, I hate Spectreman. This is no hero.
It's just like
Oh, it just so happens
Ultraman
there's
in that
a
one
volcano.
episode with that bone monster.
Oh, there's a second one?
I guess so.
Or a
volcano
different monster. A second different monster. He deserved that.
yeah.
This reminds me of that Ultraman episode with that Monster X looking kaiju.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. At the pace that this is going, we're going to get the second part to this episode. Not the kind of gas you're thinking of, kid.
Oh, it transformed itself? Is that what it is?
I'm not entirely sure. Its howl just kind of sounds like styrofoam, like when you're rubbing against it or something, against yourself or other styrofoam. Boy, you were his friend at first, and then all of a sudden you're against it. Well, that's the end of that episode.
Yep. It seems like these go by faster when we do this. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I can go either way.
All right. So, Jason.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to think of it. It's like, well, you get kids kind of bullying or being cruel to this one kid here, and then just being like sort of hypocritical in some areas, and for that matter. Although with Metonodon here, the suit's pretty good. Excuse me, a bit weird and in a way it's kind of this Jirus sort of monster with a head or face of a frog, and then you get this Triceratops volcano looking monster too, which I would say that's the design of that one. I would have to say is better than this Metonodon one, and then the whole story to this one is a bit unusual in the way it just seems like you're just sort of thrown into the middle of whatever is going on with this episode. That's what it felt like to me. Anyways, I'm not sure if it was the same for you.
Yeah,
But
it's just like there's a monster and then they automatically start fighting it without any real context other than the fact that monster equals bad.
Yeah.
So we gotta do something
And
about it.
yeah, and you had this kid being a friend of this Metonodon, and then towards the end, it's like, go ahead, go back in the lake, and all that stuff. It's like, boy, that's a sudden 180
I
degree
think
turn.
he's doing it to try to protect
Yeah.
the monster.
I don't know. We'll have to see because we're gonna get a second part to this episode.
Yeah, I've got the
that ended.
next episode queued up, and it's got like chapter video clips, and yeah, it's a continuation.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get mine set up here for some reason. Is going to one of the latest episodes of the new Ultraman for whatever.
Probably in a
reason.
playlist.
Well, it's not in a playlist. Speaking of which, I should probably get into the playlist of Spectreman here. But I would have to say it's pretty decent, much better compared to the last few episodes that we've gone over a week ago. So with episode 40, I probably would give this one, I would give it a C. C minus. I'll probably go with C.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing with a C. It's fine. I've seen these kid and his kaiju type of stories before. They're
Right.
pretty frequent just within the Ultraman saga, and that's a trope that series likes to play pretty frequently, regardless of the
Particularly
Ultraman
in
series.
this, in this whole era of all the tokusatsu stuff.
Yeah, and it's fine. I mean, there's some elements to the story. Like, basically, the adults are jerks in this episode. And Spectreman, I would argue, Spectreman at times has been a real jerk at times, but this is, I think, the worst up to this point. And, Metonodon, fairly cool. This Styracosaurus looking thing looks cooler. And again, the story is a mess in some parts, okay in others. It's fine. It does the job decently enough that it's like, okay, I don't find myself bored or despising it in any fashion, but it's by no means great either. So yeah, I would give it a C as well.
Yeah.
All right, so heading on now to episode 41. On my end, it is titled Vapor Monster Dies at Dawn.
Yeah, so for me, the video here is starting off of where Spectreman is about to fly off, and then you get that the title card logo.
Yep, so are we ready here?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Gotta unmute here. I'm like, where's the sound?
And put back up the screen.
Just flapping his arms around.
Spectreman. Probably one of the only best parts of the series is the title screen.
This song is very catchy. I was even like, it was stuck in my head when I was doing dishes this morning, and I'm not kidding about that.
Oh, believe me, I sort of do that from time to time.
I can see you in your own house alone, out loud singing, Spectreman, we will never know the source.
Yeah, just yell it out loud.
Yeah, and you have like a wooden spoon of his power and his source, Spectreman. And then you pretend you're on The Voice, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm the greatest.
Or American Idol.
That was magnificent. You are the next American Idol. Can we just get rid of this prologue?
Nope.
Because I have no, again, for the umpteenth time, how does pollution factor into this?
Well, it's going to be that way until we finish up the whole series.
They're doing these episode, like previous episode catch-ups. Yeah, recaps. Did they say he was shooting flames at the boy? Because if that's what they said, that is totally untrue.
It didn't.
The boy just happened to get in the way.
Don't think I heard that.
Let's have him talk smack and using football lingo.
Boy, having to grab that with hands that are pretty much feet for that Triceratops kaiju.
Oh, I'm sure.
Dr. Glory. I like that.
How does he come up with something like that? This guy has to be.
I have to see who actually plays him.
Yeah.
Let's see. See if they have anything on Wikipedia here. Doesn't look like that they have a cast.
What's the term for? It's not ad-libbing. Ad-libbing is when you say something, but when you like make up certain gestures and movements on the fly, what's that term called?
Mad lib?
I forgot. It's not ad-lib. That's when you say something.
No.
Like
Mad lib. Again, Kenny. What a surprise.
we need to like give out prizes for when something like this happens, or start a new kaiju duel, a new betting site. Is it a Kenny or not?
Okay, I've got the guy's name who plays as Dr. Glory. It's Kiyoshi Kobayashi.
Is there a photo of him somewhere?
Yep, on IMDb.
Here, link it to me.
Yeah, I'll do that here in the private chat. Gotta understand.
Help me.
Oh, and he died last year. This guy that plays as Dr. Gory.
I don't see a picture of him. Where is it?
Go under the cast section. Kiyoshi Kobayashi.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's a link where you can see his individual.
Okay. I thought that's what you were linking me to. I'm like, this is Spectreman.
Apparently, he's mostly known for doing a lot of Lupin the Third series here. So he passed away last year. That sucks. Oh, and he did the Harlock Space Pirate 3D anime movie. That one's pretty good.
Well, that stinks.
Death Note. He did a Death Note anime. Wow.
Jason's so enamored with this episode that he's paying attention to.
Yeah. Oh, and he was in. He also done some stuff for Detective Conan. Nice. Detective Conan, by the way, is one of my favorite anime.
I
manga.
remember hearing you talk about it periodically.
Yeah. Did he say "get out my ass"?
No.
It sounded like it. Get out of my ass.
You goblins. I thought I just heard someone say, okay, get out of my house. Yeah, I probably did say, okay, get out of my house. Or I'm gonna blast. Okay, Yosemite Sam. That'd be funny if he did blast, missed, and he shot his kid in the head.
Well, he did shoot right there. It would have been funny if, like, a duck comes down after that. Okay, Cars wannabe.
You were close enough. He could have grabbed the barrel, pointed up, punched the guy in the stomach, stolen the gun, whipped his head with the butt of the gun, and then turned the gun on him.
Not Joji season.
Joji season. Looking snazzy there, Joji. Very dapper.
Some nice drip.
Every time I hear this music, I think of Johnny Sacco.
That or maybe Godzilla's Revenge for some reason.
Yeah, I think of more Johnny Sacco.
It kind of does sort of fit in pretty well with Johnny Sacco.
I wish I knew what we were looking for. Then why are you out there?
A monster, I guess. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
We need to give him one of those Sherlock Holmes hats and a pipe and be like, here you go, detective.
Yeah. I don't have any room. Yeah, you do.
And then they're like, yeah, you do. And he's like, okay. And he bends over, spreads his cheeks, and is like, I will. Oh, but she, that poor, every time I see her, she's wearing that stupid helmet. This is like repeat from the beginning of the last episode.
Well, not only that, but from a few episodes ago, because they've
They're
shown that
recycling
exact
footage,
same
probably.
thing. Yeah. It's probably the most destruction that we're going to ever get.
Ever.
In this episode, anyways. Yeah, stay out of trouble, kid. Is that a different gal now?
It almost looks like it.
But it seems like she also has some no eyebrows. He's doing it again. It shall be mine.
Har, 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 har. Zip, zip, zippity doo. Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh no, Yoshi Kobayashi. He's the one that does the voice.
Well, probably for Japan.
Yeah, the actual guy. Let me just double check here. Yeah, the actual guy here is named Takanobu Toya. Oh, and he was one of the alien henchmen for Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. He also
Alien
appeared
henchman?
yeah, one of the alien henchmen.
Huh.
And he also was in Return of Ultraman as Ghostron and Ultraman Taro as one of the construction workers.
If I saw a picture of him, I may have to look for him the next time I watch Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla.
Yeah. Let me send you a link to his profile here. There you go.
Well, they don't have a. Oh, there's a.
Yeah, there's a photo of him.
Oh, that guy. He did the Alpha line. Alpha Centaurus.
He gave it a thumbs up. It seems like Karis is a little bit shorter than Gory now.
Yeah. Maybe a different actor.
Godzilla! And King Conquers Godzilla.
Might be funny if they did.
One of the guys would be like, "What are you talking about? What is Godzilla?"
That's an alternate universe, you dummy.
Where am I?
Ahoy. Never met you in my life, kid.
I'm just going to ignore you. No, never.
Leave me alone. And he steps on him.
Never. I want to be rude for forever.
How
For all I
rude.
want. You know what? You're a jork.
You're just a big old meanie McMeanie. Here's some grass. Blow into it.
Wrong side, kid.
Oh dear. I just had something come to mind when you said that. Oh dear.
Get out of my head. Did you
Okay.
consider that a dance?
I love it. He's
Speak
doing
up.
the Hulkster.
Speak up louder. I'm a bit deaf. Blacklist him. So apparently the Metonodon was under Ori's control there for
That's what I thought.
because it's like we never got any sequence of them controlling it.
Well, we don't get a whole lot with this American edit.
He's doing it again. The whole finger thing.
Boy, what is he trying to do? Like a congratulatory anus tickle or something? Like
Tickle the anus. Oh, geez, he's got a foot there.
how did he? Did we miss something again?
I think so.
Did he take a foot off a Metonodon?
I don't think Metonodon.
Where did he come up with
think it was
this?
I think it was
This makes
from
no
the.
sense.
I think it was from the volcano monster. Yeah, from the volcano monster itself. Boy, there was another cutout.
Wow.
You'll be killed.
Come back. You'll be killed. You'll be killed. $5 as Metonodon ends up dying.
We'll have to find out. Oh, come on, Spectreman. You can get out of that bed of rocks.
What a wimp.
Whoa.
What? Was that the mouth of the volcano?
Guess.
That makes no sense if that was.
Yeah, so
Told ya.
apparently he did die.
Told you.
Well, no
yeah, no
shit.
thanks to you when you could have saved him, you jerk.
And two, you were observing it in the previous episode when the kid was encountering the monster. Oh man, incontinuities.
Give it up, kid.
Is that Metonodon? I can't really tell.
I can't tell either.
My bestest friend ever.
What did he say?
Sweet little thing. Wait, you giving him weed?
I would if he's dying. Why not go ahead and try to make it, as painless as possible? It's actually got me tearing up just a little bit now.
Wimp.
No, No thanks to the humans. Oh, dude, this is pulling at my heartstrings. I figured he would die, but nothing in like this fashion, to where it would honestly make me tear up a little bit.
Probably the saddest thing that Spectreman has ever done. And then he disappears for some reason. That's not how physics work.
Yeah, well, in a real world, kaiju probably wouldn't exist either.
Physics were thrown out the window since episode 4.
Physics was thrown out since pre-production.
How is that pollution?
Human pollution, meaning the pollution of people.
Whatever.
Humans are a cancer.
Okay. Whatever, dude.
You know what? I was gonna, give this between a C minus, but after that ending, I'm like, boy, you tugged at my heartstrings here. I'm giving it a C plus. But yeah, it's on the same level as the last episode by and large. Some weird cutscenes again, but by and large, kind of the same thing. So I'm giving it a C plus.
For me, there was a bit of inconsistencies, like with Joji saying, "Oh, he's a good monster now," or it's like in the previous episode, you were observing the kid confronting Metanodon, and you should have known to begin with on that. So there's some real inconsistencies with the writing of that whole ordeal. So I'm gonna at least give this a C minus on this. But yeah, there's some
heartless brute.
There's some inconsistency. Well, without the heartstring, I probably would have given it a D. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a C minus, especially with some of the inconsistencies with the writing, and then cutting out some of the sequences from the original version to the American. So it's like, what's going on here? Especially with that one volcano monster, for whatever reason, just had one of his arms just cut off.
I blame the Americans on that.
Yeah, so C minus for me for episode 41.
Yeah, so Mechagoji 75. I personally myself do own the series. I think you do too, right?
Yeah, but it's also available on YouTube. So
well, I know, but physical media. We were asked that question.
Yeah.
So, all right, here. Let me get back to the main title screen here, and we'll get on with our final episode. So, this final episode we're covering, episode 42, is titled "Solar Mask Arrives." So, we'll see what that is. Are you ready?
Probably a kaiju with a mask that looks like a sun.
That would be funny if that was true.
Give me one moment here. Come on. Stop. Stop. Come on. Sometimes this computer just
I think it's the
really
nut behind the wheel.
loads YouTube pretty slow. Okay, should be good on my end here.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, and then put up the screen here one last time. Spectreman.
Enjoy. It's the third and final time this week.
Yep.
But we'll be back next week.
You know it.
Yet they should know the phase. It's been pretty obvious for a while. It's just everyone's either not
Like
paying
one of
attention
them
or stupid.
seemed like had some sort of suspicion, but completely ignored
Oh, I
because
know.
reasons. The source is that I made it the fuck up.
Spectreman.
Your favorite part? Favorite part of the show, Kent?
Oh, I know. Our new mascot.
Talking about this, the prologue.
Oh, he's been pretty bad at it, though.
Circulation for hand, holding up your hand. Sort of reminds me of Ultraman 80, with the lead character being a teacher. Moving your fingers is an exercise. Seems like you're enjoying your time there, watching.
In the words of Hope, the Boeing.
Same kid voice actor. He's got some issues, okay?
Don't we all? But what are issues, Jason? Is this one of those vampire type things again?
Maybe.
That's a fancy cigarette. Put a spell on you, and now you're mine.
This ain't a hocus pocus yet. He also talks slow. He's probably has some issues too.
One dime. It sounds like Looney Tunes. Like Wile E. Coyote's about to fall off a cliff outside their door. Drinking? Well, I'm drunk right now.
Shut up, Kenny.
I'm sure one of them is named that.
Yeah, you are.
Can you drink? No. Can you vote? Nope. Then you're a little kid.
Can you have a little
my
doobie?
gosh. You've had too many hot toddies. But I've had a cold. You've been drinking too much.
and doing a little.
Wow. When did this turn into the battle of the sexes?
Like what crawled up your ass?
What crawled up your ass made a stink and died?
Damn.
Wow, what am I to make of this so far? Quit watching porn. You're
That's
on
a
the job.
different gal. Jeez. It's like first Margaret and then the no eyebrows gal and then this one. Gary. Jeez. All these kids that have a name ending with a Y.
I'm wondering if we've had some things cut out here too. 'Cause so far, nothing makes sense.
I don't know.
I want a DNA test.
He sounds like not my kid.
You mean to tell me it sounds like Bob from down the street? But they do have her committed.
Take her in the crazy house.
She starts acting rabid. They blame it on television.
I wouldn't doubt it.
From here, it almost looks like he's rubbing her leg.
That's what I was thinking too.
It's like, that's sexual harassment.
No, he's just messing with the.
I know he's messing with the stick shift, but
Yeah, but yeah, it's just the way that the camera's angle looks like he was just rubbing her leg there.
it'd be funny if the cameraman there making that shot like fell, and then we see the shot as he's falling. You hear this, "Oh!" and then smash. And the camera's lying on the ground.
Oh, this alien looking thing reminds me of shoot.
I've never heard of an alien called that.
No. It's like the Sunny Chiba. I forget.
Golden Bat.
No. I'm trying. Screw me.
Like
Starman. Starman.
Starman. Yeah, that's not Sunny Chiba. That's, I don't know who that. I forget the name. I want to say the actor's name is Ken something.
But yeah, I kind of this alien reminded me of Starman a little bit.
I refuse to tell you who my friends are.
Give me $1 million. Yeah, you should.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Static Bro.
Yeah.
Whoa. What is this thing? Yeah, those bricks, boy, they're looking mighty heavy.
Yeah. Mighty heavy that they can fly through air like that.
It almost looks like it has a maple leaf for a weapon.
A Mary Jane leaf.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't I think of that?
Hence why I was kind of referencing the doobie all this time. It's like he's got 3D glasses. Devil take him. Yeah, give him a little bit of that doobie.
I can't get a good look at this monster. It has like an old man beard.
For me, I really can't because it just seems a little bit blurry.
Well, that
video.
too.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Fu Manchu looking.
Yeah. Okay, now we're getting.
And it's like that other monster from the opening. That
Yeah, I was
lava
thinking
rock
the same
monster.
thing. I bet they.
Damn, it kinda looks
repurposed
evil.
that suit. I bet that's what they did.
Yeah. What the hell?
That's funny.
Seems like this alien's not even part of Dr. Gory. What is going on?
Huh. That's kind of what you were saying at the end of the last episode. That's odd. He disappeared.
It's like they're going on a safari with those outfits. Come in, damn it.
I went to the bar. I saw this lady. She winked at me. So I had no choice but to follow her.
Jeez. What the hell? Don't look so gloomy.
Seems like the voice changed. Seems the voice was higher a moment ago.
Now it's kind of like an old guy with a raspy voice. Something that you probably would hear in a Rankin Bass production.
Yeah, probably.
Terrible
That'd be
objects
great.
and the monsters. The war against grown-ups.
Oh boy.
Yes, Darth Sidious.
I was about to say let the hate flow through you. Good Skywalker.
Doesn't it look like that they're ready for a safari?
It does, yep. Yeah, I'm just yanking your chain.
What kind of April Fool's joke is this?
She would make me a sandwich. It was there. I had to take it. They set me up.
Or there's some very slow propellers on that helicopter.
I don't feel safe in that helicopter.
Yeah.
It's getting closer. It's like a slow fall.
Maybe it's just a really slow fall.
Gravity was taking half a break that day. You showed him.
Take that, Kenny.
But my name isn't Kenny. It's Ken.
It's still Kenny to me, boy.
It's Ken with 2 N's. No Y.
Funny is like he starts to squeeze his head.
And it pops like a grape. Okay.
That was some awkward silence.
You know what? I should have known this guy was coming back.
What's wrong, boy?
What's wrong? How you been?
What the hell happened? It was like they just stared him to death.
Oh boy.
Where do these guys come from?
Gosh, the camera work here sucks. I'm getting motion sickness. Oh my
Good.
gosh. This is
Dude, I
awful.
want you to get sick.
We want you to get sick of our show.
That happened long ago. It didn't look gross to me. It was just a monster. It's the Safari Gain. Solar power work. All right, Kenny, number 2. Get your tinfoil hat on.
Hold on. I gotta go get the tin foil. Ready?
Wow, that was
Gosh. So the show is telling us kids are the good guys like 2 episodes, heck, even 1 episode ago. And now they're telling us, hey, you cannot trust your own children.
yeah.
What the? What
It's like
is this thing?
It's like a
It's like a
hippopotamus.
hippo mixed with a goblin? Yeah, they seem so shocked. I can hardly believe it.
And it's got like a mouth in the stomach area.
Oh my gosh, this show.
Like that mole catfish.
Yeah, the catfish and the mole. It's almost like it's a mixture of a hippo with a kappa and something else.
Yeah.
I swear they got a different voice actor for that character since the beginning. Because I thought the voice sounded higher, like a high-pitched nerdy voice.
Yeah.
Yes, get him.
Well, that's the end of that episode.
And that is the end of that. That is the end of that.
Oh, man.
All right, Jason, lead us in discussion here.
Yeah, this one is pretty weird in a way, with the kid just being all, possessed already, and mom goes crazy and stuff.
We still have yet to see her come back.
Yeah, and got a weird looking hippo kappa looking monster, and yeah. Yeah, with
Yep.
Yeah, what about you? What did you think?
If you couldn't tell by my yawns there at times, there were dead moments that were very uninspiring. The general idea, though, of this nerdy alien type dude coming in whose voice I am positive changed halfway through the episode. Regardless, both voices are pretty neat, but I just want some consistency.
Yeah.
I like the design. I always do WTH when it comes to the craziness, but at the same time, I enjoy it just because, like, Golden Bat is one of my favorite Japanese films, and part of it is because it is so wild. I enjoy some of the craziness of it, but with Spectreman, it's an interesting type of crazy in which, on the one hand, it's crazy in as if this is so crazy it's kind of stupid, and it's so crazy that I actually enjoy this. And the kaiju at the end, I will have to say, on some level, I do find it really interesting because, like I said, it reminds me of a cross between a kappa, a hippo, and just some other weird amalgamation of something. But at the same time, there's a small part of me that doesn't care for it because it's got that pot belly and it doesn't look threatening enough, at least from a physical standpoint.
Especially
that
with
I'm
that
thinking to
hippo
myself,
head,
like, I can't get excited about a matchup between this thing and Spectreman, but we didn't see them battle in this episode, so now we got to wait next week and see how that turns out. But overall, this episode, I would say, is the best out of the two. I mean, out of the three. I was thinking of the two storylines. Out of the 3 episodes that we saw today, unlike last week where it wasn't all that great, this week was a little bit better. This last episode, Solar Mask. Actually, yeah. I find it to be more fun. It's not great, but it's more fun. And despite the fact, again, like I said, I had a few moments where I was a little bored with it, but I thought it was more fun than the last two episodes. So I'm going to give this one. A high C plus.
Yeah, this one felt a little bit boring too because it's like really not much going on per se, and also with this solar face dude,
Solar mask,
solar mask,
solar
whatever.
face.
I almost have to wonder if the guy that played as Dr. Gorian Karas, like they had something going on during the time of shooting this particular episode that they probably weren't available, so they like at the last minute had to almost completely rewrite the story for this episode, because I mean we never seen this solar mask guy before in this entire series.
Well, on some level though too, it's a little similar to like what we got when we covered Johnny Sacco, where you had Dr. Botness and then Fangar, where you had like these, I don't know what you would call them, like side bosses or side villains or whatever you want to call them. I'm not saying Solar Mask is that, but he at the bare minimum is temporarily filling in for at least through the next episode.
But yeah, there could have been something along that lines. May never know on that front, but yeah, like what you said, out of the 3 episodes this week, this one's probably the best one, and by far better compared to the batch of episodes that we did last week. So
that doesn't take much, though.
Yeah, right.
So the bar was already set pretty low.
Pretty much. So episode 42 for Spectreman, I would also give this one a C plus.
All right. So with that, thank you so much for joining us, whether through video or audio means. We will be back next week with 3 more live commentary and brief discussion on the next 3 episodes of Spectreman, be 43 through 45. And with that, thank you so much for joining us. Jason, I know you usually like to do one more plug before we head out.
So if you still see a subscribe button down below or above wherever you're watching us video wise, make sure to hit that, as well as smash the like button. And if you have any reactions or that sort of thing,
I have a reaction
on these batches of episodes that we've gone over in this episode today. Have your write your comments down below.
Have your comments ready.
And you can find everything Daikaiju Network all in one place at our Linktree URL there /Daikaiju Network. Again, we're available on the following video platforms such as YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Facebook, and as well as X. And we're also available on audio platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, and Podbean, and we have both video and audio versions of our episodes available at our own website at daikaijunetwork.com. So, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next Sunday.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.